Daily oral language sentence number 105. Allow me to put it up on your screen. This is a good sentence. There's a lot going on in here. Everything in here, though, we have gone over this year in the previous 104 sentences, so I'm sure you'll be able to notice it and fix it. So please take a couple of moments to copy it down and go over it. Then after I go over it and show you the proper way, you'll copy it down the proper way, and we'll be done with sentence number 105. So let's take a look at this. It says, I wonder why your copy of Ralph Waldo Emerson's essay, Self-Reliance, is different than mine, Marie said. Okay. I wonder why your copy of Ralph Waldo Emerson's essay, Self-Reliance, is different than mine, Marie said. Okay, so now that we know Marie said this, we have to show that she did. What are the only two words that Marie didn't say out loud? Of course, she didn't say Marie said out loud, so we would put a comma there. And now let's show that she did say everything else by putting quotation marks before I and after that comma. Now remember, the period at the end of the sentence goes at the end of this sentence, not the end of her sentence, because Marie said is still part of the sentence, so it goes at the end of that. Let's go back to the top and let's fix this out. Clearly, we're going to capitalize singular I's. Good. I wonder is misspelled, of course. It's D-E-R. Good. Why your copy? At this point, a lot of students would tell me to put an apostrophe in there because of the R-E, and I would ask them to read out to me, what two words are you contracting? And they would say, you are. And I would say, read this sentence out with you are. And they would say, I wonder why you are copy. And then they go, oh, there's not an apostrophe, because there's not an E at the end of this, because we're not saying you are, we're saying your. So it's, I wonder why your copy of Ralph Waldo Emerson's, okay, Ralph Waldo Emerson is a very famous transcendentalist author of the 19th century. So what we would do for that is capitalize Ralph, of course. We would capitalize Waldo as well. And we would capitalize Emerson. Now, his name is Emerson, not Emerson's. So since we're saying this is his essay, we would apostrophize it, right? So it's, whose essay is it? It's Ralph Waldo Emerson's essay. Good, and that apostrophe lets me know that. Essay is clearly misspelled, so I would capitalize. I'm sorry, add another S to essay, sorry. Now, the title of his essay, Self-Reliance, that we want to put in capital. We want to capitalize self-reliance, of course. Now, take a look at reliance. It's misspelled. If you rely on something, it's R-E-L-Y, but reliance turns the Y into an I. So it's I-A-N-C-E, good. Now we also, what type of reliance is it? It's self-reliance. So we're going to hyphenate that and make it one word, a conjunctive. We're going to conjoin those words. So it's self-reliance, good. All right, now another problem. This is an essay. Essays are normally very short. It's not like a novel. It's more like a short story. So if something's short, what do we do to it? Do we underline it or do we put it in quotation marks? Remember, short things get put into quotation marks, but here's the problem. This sentence is already inside double quotes. So can we double quote self-reliance? No, we cannot, because then we wouldn't know where our end of our quote is. So we single quote self-reliance. Now, if it wasn't in a double quoted sentence, we would double quote it like normal, but because it's in a double quoted sentence, we single quote self-reliance. Good, let's continue. Is different than mine. Different, not different. So differ, because remember, if something is different, it differs from something else, and that's D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, then mine. Now remember, we're comparing things. We're comparing her essay to mine. So it's not T-H-E-N. Remember, T-H-E-N is always for time order. First you do this, then you do that. No, we're comparing it. We're saying it is different than mine. So it's T-H-E-N. A-N, that's the comparative form of then, good, comma quotes, let's capitalize Marie. I believe we got everything in this sentence. Let's take a look at it. Let's go. All right, allow me to get rid of the screen and open it up a little bit more so we don't have that watermark bothering us. Now let's take a look. We have open quotes. I wonder why your, remember we got rid of the E because we're not saying you are. Copy of Ralph Waldo Emerson's, we capitalize Ralph. We capitalize Waldo. We capitalize Emerson. We put an apostrophe because it's his essay. Notice we put another S in essay. We single quoted self-reliance. It should be normally double quoted because it's a shorter piece of work that gets double quoted, but because it's in a double quoted sentence, we only single quote it to show what was said and to also show that this is a shorter piece of work that needed to be quoted. So let's get rid of my circle so you can see it a little easier. Good. Is different. We fixed different. Of course, it's differ, D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T. Than mine, we fix then because we're not saying time order. We're saying it's different than, it's other than. So it's T-H-A-N, good, comma quotes, and we capitalize Marie. And we're done with the sentence. Really well done, everybody.